Hello and welcome to UPSC Domain. In the recent past, the credibility and functioning of the Election Commission of India has been questioned, owing to allegations like rampant violation of Model Code of Conduct, timing of the election schedule, working of the electronic voting machines, direction of the Commission, and a very serious allegation gaining ground is that Election Commission of India is becoming less and less independent of the executive. That is substantiated by the recent meeting of the election commissioners with the Prime Minister office. Many former civil election commissioners wrote articles raising the concerns about autonomy and independence of the Election Commission of India. By sidelining all the political controversy, let us talk all that we need to know from the jump point of view. And in this video, we will talk about the background of the Election Commission of India, its structure and composition, its independence, functions, loopholes, and finally, the way forward. Before we move ahead, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to hit the like button. Let's get started. Election Commission of India is an autonomous constitutional authority responsible for conducting elections to the Parliament, state legislature, President and Vice President of this country. Part 15 of the Indian Constitution and Article from 324 to 329 talks about or relates to Election Commission of India. Election Commission of India was established on 25th January 1950 as a single-member commission consisting of Chief Election Commissioner, and Sukumar Sen was the first Civil Election Commissioner. This single-member commission started to function as multi-member commission on 16 October 1989 by appointing two more election commissioners to cope with increased work of the commission on account of lowering of voting age from 21 to 18 years by the 61st Constitutional Amendment of 1989. And again, on October 1990, these two election commissioners were abolished and the commission was reverted to single-member commission. And again, on 16 October 1993, the two more election commissioners were appointed, and since then till today, the Election Commission of India is functioning as multi-member commission consisting of Chief Election Commissioner and two other election commissioners. Appointment to the Chief Election Commissioner and two other election commissioners were made by the President. The Chief Election Commissioner and two other election commissioners enjoys equal status and same power. They receive same salary and perks available to the judges of the Supreme Court. Every decision is decided by the consensus, and if there is any difference of opinion, it has to be decided by the majority among the election commissioners. In the state level, Election Commission of India is held by the Chief Electoral Officer, and he is responsible for the management of election affairs, but under the overall supervision, command and control of the Election Commission of India. The Constitution of India provided some provisions to ensure the independence of the Election Commission of India. The election commissioners holds office for a fixed tenure of 6 years or up to the age of 65 years. The civil election commissioners can remove from the office on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity, and in the same manner as that of judges in the Supreme Court, and two other election commissioners can be removed only on the recommendation of the civil election commissioners. Under Article 324, the service condition of the election commissioners will be decided by the President, but after the appointment of the chief election commissioner, his service condition cannot be varied to his disadvantage. The Election Commission of India has different functions in terms of administrative, advisory, and quasi-judicial. Now let us talk about the administrative function of the Election Commission of India. The Constitution of India has been given the powers to the Election Commission of India to determine the territorial areas of the electoral constituencies, notifying the date and schedule of the elections, preparing electoral rolls, recognition of the political party, allotment of symbols, determination of the Model Code of Conduct, and many others. Let us talk about the advisory power, function of the Election Commission of India. Election Commission of India can advise the President, the Governor, on the disqualification of the Member of Parliament and Member of the Legislative Assembly. It can advise the President to whether election can be held under the in a state under the President rule in order to extend the emergency after the 1 year. And the Election Commission of India can advise the Supreme Court and High Court in the post-election disputes. Now coming to the quasi-judicial function of the Election Commission of India. The Election Commission of India can act as a court in settling the disputes arising out of the recognition of political party and allotment of the election symbols. The Election Commission of India is conducting elections successfully since 1951. It upholds the values enshrined in the Constitution, and ECI is conducting elections with high standard of fairness, accountability, autonomy, and professionalism. It tries to ensure to participate all the eligible voters in the electoral process in the country. The Election Commission of India took up many reforms to ensure efficiency and transparency in the system, such as introduction of the electronic voting machines, VVPAT machines, C-Vigil, SWIP, and many others. Still, but however, the Election Commission of India is facing lots of challenges in functioning in its autonomy and independence. The challenges such as the election commissioners are appointed without any qualification, without any defined criteria and process. The Constitution of India does not provide any qualification for the appointment of the election commissioners. The expenditure of the Election Commission of India are not charged from the Consolidated Fund of India. The election commissioners are unilaterally appointed by the government of the day, which is liable to the politicization and raise the potential of the partisan appointment that dilutes credibility. Not charging the expenditure of the Election Commission of India from the Consolidated Fund of India tends to reduce its autonomy and independence. The election commissioners are not given the equal security of tenures. The election commissioners are not debarred from taking up any office of profit under the state or joining any political party after retirement. Its solutions. Solution number one is that to give the equal constitutional protection to all the election commissioners. Number two, automatic elevation of the election commissioner to the civil election commissioner, so that security of a sense of security of tenure will develop in the minds of the election commissioner, and it will be insulated the executive interference. The second ARC has recommended the collegium system for the appointment of the election commissioner and 2 other election commissioner, such as the collegium would be headed by the Prime Minister and consisting of leader of the opposition, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Law Minister, and 255 Law Commission also suggested such collegium system in appointment of the election commissioners. There should be legal backing of the model code of conduct, and the expenditure of the Election Commission of India should be charged from the Consolidated Fund of India, so that there will be autonomy and independence. The dependence of the Election Commission of India to other ministry such as Home Ministry, DOPT, or Law Ministry should be reduced. That's it for today. from my side about the Election Commission of India. And if you have any query or suggestion to make a new video, let me know in the comment box. Keep watching. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.